All right.
All right, I have to turn on the new menu.
Oh yeah, you do have to turn on recent
Yeah.
items. I forgot about that.
Why is that off by default? It's so useful.
It is very
It's
useful.
so
Yeah.
goddamn good. I leave the exclamation mark off, but the new items tab is so fucking.
No.
One thing that confuses me a little bit though, I'd have to double check is I'm pretty sure that sometimes when you craft items, they show up in new items, but
They
sometimes
do.
they don't.
Um,
I swear I've had ones that don't though, and I'm like, huh?
I think
But,
if you've crafted them before, they won't, like, since installing or since enabling the feature, they won't show up. But the first time they show up since you crafted them, they will. I think that's how it works. Because I noticed that
double check.
too. I was very confused.
Because one thing that works for me, because again, like being poisoned and not having the correct boluses equipped or whatever, it's much easier to find that at the top of the crafting menu. So
Yeah.
even though I had like 50 already made, I just crafted a few more and then went to that new items tab and found them there instantly. And I was like, oh, this rules. Like,
What do I want to? What kind of pots do I want to make?
The world is a wanderer. Now it's just connecting 2 out of 2.
Who am I gonna?
It like gives some more information, but in the way where I don't know what it means. Welcome to the live experience, everybody. We get to see the dozens of minutes of shit I cut out because logistical fluff.
You're doing a Dex build, right, Keith?
He
For
will.
now, at least, because I'm Whip Boy.
You might be interesting with the new perfumers bottles.
Yeah.
Some of those are Dex
oh
scaling.
my god, those are
Yeah,
gonna
they're-
get nerfed.
They're gonna
They
get
all
super
scale-
nerfed.
They all scale with Dex, and I just found the one that scales with Dex Faith, so it's my build on my main character, and I'm like, oh.
You honestly like.
But I discovered it just in time to be climbing fucking Lightning Dragon Mountain, where everyone's immune to everything I have. I'm like, cool. Great. I'll try this later.
Rolling
They're
Sparks.
OP in-
Yeah,
They're
crazy.
OP in PvP.
Yeah.
I had full health and a dude used a perfume thing on me and I got one shot.
The
And I was like, oh my god.
the current world record for defeating the final boss is a completely different category that disallows perfumes because you can beat the final boss in 9 seconds with perfume. Yeah, because
I know what to do when I get mad.
Yeah.
perfume is very good. It's very cool, very unique build. I don't know what I'm gonna do going into the DLC. I really have no fucking clue.
Oh.
Are we all here? No,
Yeah,
Andrew, we're
I
waiting
have
for.
40 decks so far.
Hold on, I gotta rest and then I can click on my items. Yeah. I know what all these are. I know I had them before.
I don't know what my
I'm
build
definitely
is
not
gonna be.
at whatever's going on here. I'm definitely not at cap for my weapons because they're not the same level as each other.
Yeah. When did I get a Nox flowing sword? Oh, I guess when we fought the Nox. Okay, that makes sense. I had an idea for some like fun shit that we could do.
Yeah.
Which was to go to the 4 belfries and do the precipice of anticipation if we haven't yet. Did we fight that guy? Did we kill the Scion at the beginning of the game?
We did not, no.
Yeah, then we can go
No.
do that. And
It's so
birds.
funny to me that it's so funny to me that over off on the west coast of Elden Ring, there's just an E3.
what?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
There's just a convention you go to that's full of all the trailers of all the stuff that's going to come later in the game.
Oh, yeah.
You just
Okay.
walk through this portal. Here's a place that gives you a glimpse of one
Yeah,
spot and you
totally,
can't
yeah.
leave, and then another one, and another one, and then the new DLC also did it with the green area where you're like, oh, guess I come here at some point. Can't do it now. And I
Oh yeah, the
deflated
green
that entire
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, and
you
I
fight to get
deflated
bird feet there.
I deflated the entire impact of that by finding that area towards the end of my playthrough in this game. So I was like, oh, I guess these were hints at a bunch of locations that would have been really early if I found them back when I was here.
Whoa, everyone disappeared on their horses and now they're just flickering health bars.
Yeah,
I
I see
got-
that too.
I see that for one person.
Yeah, I can't see Andrew, but everyone else is normal.
I can't see Keith. And now I can see Keith, but now
It
that I'm
looks
on
like
my
health
horse.
bars are flickering if they're out of your render area.
But
Wow,
you're
you guys
right in the
have
center of my
shit render.
screen. Yeah, the
Well,
second
I can see
people get
all-
on their horses,
flashing
they
visuals
disappear.
warning.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can.
We're playing the first fixed version of a mod that got broken by the DLC.
It'll be
The
fine.
DLC's out. If you're watching this way later,
The
that's the
DLC's
primary
out.
change.
It made me
The
big
DL
sad. I loved it.
Yeah.
Big sad in good way.
Yes,
Toaster has beat DLC. I think nobody else has.
I have in
No,
fact
I
beaten
haven't
it.
beat yet.
I beat it 4 days after it came out. My playthrough ended up being around 45 hours.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so I
was
am right.
just-
I'm about 25% through it then.
So
Possibly.
much gaming.
It was good. It was a
I've like
good
already
one.
put 45 hours into it probably, but just so much of that is just repeatedly co-oping. So like
Yeah.
definitely tiptoeing my way through it.
I finally feel like I've exhausted all of my options, so I'm gonna finally go to the Shadow Keep. That's where I am.
Nice. I exhausted literally every possible thing that could be done prior to the Shadow Keep, and it felt good to do that. It was a very good experience. Oh, I forgot about you guys.
I went in there like
That was upsetting.
Oh,
Berlin
I'm gonna
This thing
test
has
something.
11 billion
Sorry,
health.
everyone. Are people still getting hit by my weapon arts? No, they're not. I'm safe.
That's a good fix.
Unless it wasn't consistent before either, so I don't trust it.
I just
Yeah,
did
there
it.
was one session where it was just me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I just tested it with everyone and it didn't hit anyone, so.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
but it might start hitting us again in 30 seconds like it did before.
We shall see.
Well,
Yay, I can actually play my fucking build now. Did everyone pick up the item?
grab that ovary.
Yeah.
And
Imagine
now
if my whips hit teammates.
that would be very annoying.
Oh, that would
Just
be a
throw
nightmare.
this entire character in
mean-
the garbage.
Uh,
The monkey paw being able to stun enemies, but also all of my allies.
so yeah, there are a few things we can do. I was gonna say maybe we go to the 4 belfries at some point. Ice Rind
How-
Hatchet here.
How do you feel about going to the cave that gets us the first bell bearing for upgrade materials?
We can do that whenever and however you want to do that.
Whoa.
Are these
Whoa.
Albinorics normally this large? I do not remember them being this big.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, they
I
hurt a
don't
lot though.
remember
I guess there are just big
Oh,
boys here,
When
huh?
did I stop being on a mount?
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no! My controller disconnected. Ah!
This happens to you a lot.
Skill issue.
A skill issue. Gotcha. My bad.
Oh, it's bumper. Gotcha.
I really.
That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass when my controller dies.
I'm in this position where I really want to completely change my build again, which I mean we'll do when we unlock on respecking, I'm sure. But boy,
It's gonna
I'm
be a
like,
bit.
no, we're right next to where we can do it. The thing for
I
me.
want my whip.
Yeah, you can get your whip. It's literally right through an open door, and you shouldn't do carry a manor before the Raya Lucaria anyway.
No.
But the big thing for me is like I really am addicted. It's so funny that everyone just disappears when they get on their horse. I just don't.
Did I mark it
Yeah.
correctly with number 2 on the map? Sometimes I get there's 2 caves that I get mixed up. I can't remember if it's that one or if it's one that's further north.
Oh,
I'm-
I
We
deleted
don't
s-
see.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think I
not
deleted
seeing
somebody's
yours.
marking like 10 minutes ago.
No, I just added one just now, number 2.
We don't
Yeah,
see it.
I was just saying I deleted one like 10 minutes ago, and I only just now remembered that we're sharing them, so I probably didn't set it myself.
Hold on.
yeah.
I will
I
try.
think we're fighting something, so.
I think I set one of a gazebo to our south, but I don't know if that's the one we went to.
Oh, that was
or not.
scary.
Fucking
Ice.
magic flowers.
Nice. You actually
Yeah,
managed to
yeah.
grab it.
I
Thought
wasn't
the
sure if I was
flowers
going to
would
make
be
it in time.
annoying.
That did cut into the dragon attack, though.
It's fine.
There we
Yes,
go.
fine.
I'm appreciating that the dragon attack you have is aimable, because the one that I've used most of the playthrough is not aimable for shit, and I didn't realize that they differed that much.
Oh, let me
I
try
can't
this
use-
again.
I've used the Plasudasax attack a lot, and it's a fucking horrible, sweeping nightmare of an attack that's really hard to consistently hit things with.
And
Grass.
that one also doesn't count as a dragon incantation for the seal that boosts them.
Really?
Yep.
I
It's
really,
its own
Oh,
category.
yeah, I'm gonna rest at this.
I like the lore aspect of the incantations having meaning and all that and categories. I don't like the implementation of you having a weapon for casting specific types of spells, because the weapon, they won't just give you clarity in the video game whether or not the things count for them or not.
Yep.
So I marked where I think that cave is, but I get some of the caves mixed up. So if it's the wrong cave, it
Like as an
is what it
example,
is.
Malekith's Black Blade spell, that was one of my most used spells. I have no idea if any of the items
where
affect
are we
it, or how to
I would-
tell, besides just brute force checking every single one.
Yep.
I only see one marking on the map.
I
Where are we
don't.
going?
I don't see any marks. There's no
I
marks
do not
on the map.
believe we're sharing marks.
Oof, that's a downgrade. Hopefully
Oh.
they get that fixed.
I think I know
well-
the cave you're talking about, though. It's up north.
You can see it on the map. You can see the, like, even though it's not marked and we haven't been there yet,
Can
it's
you
like a red.
Or just bring us to it.
I
Yeah,
just marked it on
follow
the
you.
map. Does it show up for you guys now? I'm checking to see if if it has to do with
No.
host or not.
No.
Gotcha.
I only see one. Yeah.
I might. Maybe when we get to this
That might
place.
be a setting.
I don't know if it's going to be a setting, but it is something that I want to.
Well, I don't.
Oh man.
I don't
a
actually know if
price.
it's this cave or not. But
This
well,
is
let's
where
just do
this
it
is
while
where
we're
you
here.
get Terra Magica, which we
Yeah,
should
let's just
do.
it.
But before, like right after we rest at this bonfire, I'm gonna kick you
keep
all
recommending
out
that
and then
anyway.
have you rejoin just in case it's like a sync issue, because we had markers on the map from our old playthrough and maybe
Oh,
they're
yeah,
just
so-
not synced. So
gotcha.
clear,
Yeah,
clear
yeah,
all of your
clear
marks, and then we'll
Yeah.
Oh.
we'll go through
Um,
here. Oh, can we? Oh, we have
okay.
to actually.
My
Stone
mark
sword.
is cleared.
It's just a magic refill one, anyways. Yeah.
There we go.
I
Wait,
just
what?
like
Did
to
we not-
murder.
It's unlocked. Why can't I go?
Oh, maybe we need to kill the boss that is right here.
Oh, like is it attached
What?
to the local dragon?
It
I
might
don't
be.
think that's true.
No,
is it?
I don't think so.
There's a
No.
mage dragon behind here.
All right. Well,
That would
then,
be wild.
really quickly, I'm gonna banish you all. Get out of my world.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I just used a sword key on it separately.
Same. I was
It
wondering if maybe everyone had to.
it does unlock now, so I'm gonna open the grace in here, and see what happens. Okay, and now I'm gonna open my world back up, and maybe this will fix some of the sync issues as well. Open world to wanderers. And we should all just show up in this place, I think.
We'll see.
Vina Norvia says, didn't Terra Magica also get hit by the Comet Azure nerf? It got just an independent nerf on its own. Instead of lasting long, it lasts less long. I think that's the only change to it. I think it lasts
Aw,
10 seconds
happens
instead
A
of
to us.
relatable
15.
problem.
just part of aging.
That sounds right. I'm not sure. Off the top
That's
of my
not
head.
true. They have pills for that now.
Okay, 3 people join my world.
I don't
Oh.
think they have pills about how long you last.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
That's what do you think?
Dark in here.
What do you think the blue pill is? It lets you last, I guess.
Why are you afraid of saying the blue?
It's probably the
pill?
advertiser friendly.
Oh yeah, now I'm locked inside this cave by the.
I am also
barrier.
locked inside this cave. I'm very curious what is up with this. If it's just a super...
Teleport out.
The mods are probably.
You can't teleport out. We have to beat the boss.
The
Well, yeah, I meant once the boss is dead, I'm sure we can teleport out. That's
the
what I was
blue
trying to-
markers were removed because they were causing crashes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
That's a bummer.
So yeah, I'm curious what the deal is with the locked fog gate here. I
I wonder if they're
really.
trying to balance it out.
I
I wonder
it's
if we all
probably
have to
it's
pay
probably
the
just a
price.
glitch they haven't solved with the stone sword keys. I'm guessing.
possibly.
Or it might be everyone has to spend stone sword keys, then it opens.
Very possible.
Because both Keith and I were able to after someone else already had.
Yeah. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Disintegrated.
Wow.
Oh no, it's not my turn. Not me. I'm not next.
God damn, they hit like trucks.
Oh, this fight is gonna be hard. I just realized.
It's the Crystallians, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
no.
Crystallians.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
But I,
I'm not
Another
afraid
one
of
shot.
it.
I
not afraid of
am using a slashing weapon, so like.
Yeah, we got it.
yeah,
we got
me
it.
too.
Yeah,
don't
just
even- I don't
two-hand
even-
your shield and bash him.
I don't even know what whips count as against Crystal.
So fun
They might be
idea.
strike.
Can we get back in?
What?
Yeah, they kind of strike. It's like, does that mean it counts like a mace?
Did you revive outside, Andrew?
Yes, I did.
I
Oh.
revived inside. Oh
Because
no!
you
I'll-
touched the grace.
Why didn't everyone touch
Womp.
the grace, you dinguses?
Womp 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 womp.
Should we disconnect and reconnect, or
I think Andrew can
No,
just
it's fine.
disconnect and reconnect.
Careful, there's
I
a
also
Haima
suspect
Conspectus battle mage here that will
Yeah,
blow us up.
yeah, he will fuck us up. He's scarier than this guy. Do I have any range? Do I have like? Let's see.
Oh, it's fine. I can
Teleport.
just teleport into the cave.
Oh yeah, teleporting's individual now.
Oh shit. Okay.
So if someone
that's
wants to go
fucking-
back to
oh,
round table,
wow.
they can do that
Oh.
alone.
That's huge. Holy shit.
That means we all have to figure out where each other are going and pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
why
think by
is
default
my
we'll coordinate our travels? You know.
why is my
but-
roll bad all of a sudden?
happens
How am I
at-
under heavy
as you
load?
age.
What the heck? That's odd. I don't know what's up with that. Why am I suddenly under heavy load?
Does the rod essence do that?
Oh, maybe, and that might be it. You are correct.
It reduces all your stats, so it probably reduced your endurance.
Yeah, I was using a rune arc
Oh.
as well. That's probably why. Yep.
Nah.
'Cause I'm a big idiot. Yes, I got an
You've also
item
stopped
for this
having
fight.
a run cycle.
I did.
Yeah, you're just sliding everywhere.
Oh, weird. I'm running.
If you backtrack out, there's the
Oh,
path
you
here.
just went in.
I did. Yes, I know how to do
Oh.
this fight. I'm not too scared of it, and they don't really aggro until
They
you
don't
walk
attack at the
halfway
same
through.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
My,
might-
my introduction to this enemy type was the 3, and it was miserable.
Yes. And it would have been when they all aggroed together. Now they don't really attack at the same time.
I do not deal damage. I can't use this weapon against these guys. Ouchie. Ouchie.
It's okay. We just got to break their posture once, and then every single hit, no matter how minor it is, always staggers them.
Yeah. I have
Goink.
these. Okay.
I don't remember what my flask does. Oh, it's a healing.
Oh.
Fists are really good against
Nice.
these guys.
You haven't fought my bag of broken glass attack.
Oof.
There we go. This guy is fucked now. This guy's absolutely because this. If you switch to like light attacks instead of big heavy attacks, we can just bully him. Yeah.
It's
As
weird being
fast
the
as we
one
can
doing
attack.
damage.
Whip's got a big buff with this patch as well. So there we go.
It's also just I have a strike weapon that's upgraded.
Oh, this guy's not having a good day.
And they
Oh,
were
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
stun locked. I'm just intentionally just spacing all the attacks out. Game freeze? Nope, unfreeze.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
The
Enemy
crystal
fell.
release.
All right, let's go up here
That's
and
what you do
get
after the JO.
the most important
You gotta charge your crystal.
important spell in the
Your
game.
bros.
Charge
Hey.
your crystal with your
No,
bro,
what?
and then you have a crystal release.
It's a long elevator ride.
Gemma says, "Dang, I don't remember those mages hitting so hard. They scale up in the mod, I believe. And also, when you take a shotgun blast to the face, you just take a lot of damage."
We have
Yeah.
damage scaling set to 0 by default.
Oh, nice. Good. That's a good change that we didn't, thankfully, fuck up. Now we're going to get a really important spell.
Wow.
Yay.
So
The
much bots.
world has ceased to render.
Terra Magic is great. It's very helpful. Even after the nerf where they make it less super good, you can stack enough magic damage bonus that like it really helps with basically every weapon art in the game. Is there an elevator here? Because it appears that there is not.
No. And I pulled the lever, so it should
Okay.
be coming.
You did pull the lever. Okay, cool.
I think so. They
Any
have just
minute
walked
now.
over on it on their way out.
Stone
I
Club.
like to believe that it just got bored.
Oh, we can't just warp out of here. Although, if we want to go back, I know there was the crystal staff that some people didn't get.
I probably didn't
That was
grab it.
right before the boss room.
Yeah.
So we can backtrack through there and
I'll
get it.
grab it. I'll grab
Just behind the like illusory wall.
I upgraded this
Well, get
great
out of the way.
scythe to +8, but
Yeah.
like
I was blocking it.
I don't know if I'm gonna actually use a Reaper the whole playthrough. After playing the DLC, guys, like the DLC weapons are so fucking good. They're so
They are.
cool. All of them are fun.
I'm using Rolana's weapons.
You mean Renala?
No.
I did about
Oh,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Oh,
we're
I'm
good.
sorry.
Andrew had a moment up there. That was
yeah, me
that-
too.
you did a full trinity.
I-
He's doing like the crane kick pose or whatever.
I did about
It's back this way.
gotcha. I'm just checking around to make sure.
Oh yeah, I got that.
I did about 95% of the DLC with Kung Fu, and it was very fun. It was good. I used a very fun setup that gave me basically the perfect jump attack setup, and then because the jump attack is kicks, I could use the kick talisman and the jump attack talisman and the repeated attacks talismans to give myself a buff every single time I did an R2. A jumping R2, and then I used Raptor of the Mists as my battle art, so that enemies I could parry them on reaction because Raptor has like 0 frames of startup. So you just tap the button like you're playing Sekiro, and then all of a sudden have warped behind your enemy in the air and can drop R2 them, and it is great. It is so much fun.
Rolana's weapons have been fun because they simultaneously scale from 4 different stats.
Yeah.
And they give you access to like choose your own adventure weapon abilities where you have her blue shockwaves and you have her firestorm.
Yeah. It's they're basically weapons that are meant to imitate the sort of Knight in Flame because that's what they're paired with, and they are actually one of the most optimal int faith weapons that you can possibly get. But
I think we're gonna have to warp out.
yeah, I warped to Temple Quarter.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Let's all go back to this dungeon and test the stone sword theory. See if everyone can use them there, and if that
I could not put a stone sword key in when I
Do you
walked up.
have a stone sword key?
I do have a stone sword key.
Okay.
So it did not even prompt me to like put one in. It just
Let's try one.
was
Let's
like,
try one more time, just in case. Maybe
Yeah.
reloading. Maybe the way you respawned when you died, like threw something off. Who knows?
And then after we can just do Smaragd, who's right here anyway.
Yep.
But I was happy that Rolana's weapons worked out because right before that I tried switching to the dual lightning axes and they were garbage.
Oh, I really like those
And
weapons.
Felt like a complete waste of resources. They would not do anything to anyone.
I'm using a man's arm as a weapon.
That's on brand.
Yeah. Let's see. There's someone.
It does a lot of bleed.
The build scientist that I watched did like a really optimized build for Rolana's, which is kind of interesting.
I think no one else is at the cave.
I'm
Just me
getting
and
there.
Andrew.
I'm
my
standing
way.
there. I'm right in front.
Something is dying near the cave.
But yeah, I climbed up a ruin to fight a not even a mini boss, like a guy not even worthy of a health bar that was just guarding a chest, and I was stuck on him for like 20 minutes when I was trying out the lightning axes. Then I switched back to my faith scythe for one attempt and shredded him in seconds. And I was like, okay, I don't think these guys are gonna work out.
All right.
They were
that's,
fully upgraded and they use my stats, so I'm just like, why are they so bad?
impenetrable fog wall. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, that means when there's stone sword keys, I guess we'll have to pass through them in our own games for now, which is a little lame.
Yeah,
But
it's weird. They also
so-
don't come up very much though.
if you open up
Hopefully
the map,
normal caves work.
Yeah.
if you open up the map and follow the bridge northeast of us to the finger reader crone,
Yeah.
and then go like directly east of there and south a little, you can see a cave on the map. It's like a hole with like a little bit of red around it. And I would like to head there.
Are we
And there now.
Are we killing the dragon? Or are we going to that?
Oh, let's do the dragon first. Dragon first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon. Ride the dragon.
Rock the dragon.
I'm so
Some
fucking
interesting
good
lyrics
at
they've got there.
fighting dragons in this game now.
Me too.
I have killed so many of them. I'm ready.
I don't like it.
I don't like
They're
them at all.
bad. They're bad and they should feel bad.
Wow.
That being said, it probably will be difficult to do it without having access to Dynast's Finesse, which is just such a good move.
Oh,
So
come on, I had
good.
the timing on that. That was bullshit.
I can't wait
I would-
until we get...
I always have like a decent attempt against a dragon, get pretty far, then very abruptly killed, and then I don't have the patience to fight them normally again, so I just fight them on horseback and try to cheese them to death. So
I
just-
found
I'll
that was
just
the
sit-
only way to kill furnace golems, and I did not enjoy that.
Ugh.
The trick with
Yeah.
Furnace Golems is that because you have to jump their fire, it's very easy to fight them on horseback because you can
Horseback,
just
'cause
poke.
the double jump is
Yeah.
way more forgiving. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I did too.
I hate those things. I hope they fucking die.
I've only
pretty
killed
done. I'm
the first two
after,
so far.
after the
so I
first
don't
few,
mind
I'm
them.
pretty done with them.
I like the ones where you have to, like, you can't even hit the feet, so you have to figure out
Oh,
a
I
way
died.
to
Oops.
do their heads.
Yeah.
Those were neat.
I've never found one. I don't think I found one yet that you can't hit the feet of.
I
It's
think
just
there's only
found.
like 2.
I just found more. I just found those spots that obviously have ledges that expect you to.
Oh, come on.
have a less
I
shit
rolled
time.
too early.
Damn, that was some damage.
Oh no, did they remove the hotkey for swapping player thing?
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
It's not working anymore.
What do you mean
Aw.
player
Yeah.
thing?
The spectator camera, because I got eaten when I jumped to throw a slice at his face.
It was the arrow keys.
It was.
Maybe it works now.
It doesn't work. That's my problem.
That was the premise of the conversation.
Yeah, it worked before and
I meant
now it
maybe-
doesn't. But now I can
I meant
see
maybe it
everyone on their
works, like-
horses, which is really nice. Because I couldn't see them before.
Exciting new developments.
You pay for the horse armor DLC.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might be a little bit freaky in when we hit the DLC, and I might do a backhand blade build.
Ooh.
That could be really fun.
I really like the circs you can throw.
Yeah, the throwing circ is interesting. I have so many thoughts about the throwing weapons, and they are the one aspect of the DLC weapon loadout kit that I don't understand. I do not know what niche they fill. Just from a scaling perspective, like a game math perspective, they are very strange.
I'm disappointed that the
Fucking
various
up all these rolls.
like return to you weapons don't animate at all.
Yeah.
Nice, there we go.
You just throw them at somebody and then they're in your hand.
Yep.
And that's it. I'm
So-
like, oh.
It's like my returning pike in Baldur's Gate. Can you guys sit at a thingy?
Let's see.
Yes.
Sounds
I
nearest one.
guess.
Thank you. There's one right there next to Smaragd. Or was this Smaragd, or was this? I didn't actually
Yeah.
look.
It's
Yeah.
Unnamed Glintstone Dragon.
Oh, okay. Then it's not Smaragd. I don't think. I think Smaragd is a named one from later.
No, but that means I can go get a new dragon spell.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this.
And I don't have to drag you along to do it.
You
I
don't.
can just go.
Crazy. What? And then don't forget the dragon was guarding like the thing.
The
and
key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's you?
That was guarding something.
Yeah, it's over here. If you want to go back to where he was by this giant rock pile.
Time to go double check.
Got some kukri. Dragon will increase. There we go. The Academy Glintstone key.
Oh.
Important item.
His health bar did say Smaug.
Oh,
But-
did it?
Good. Okay.
Okay.
I like the flavor text that the keys are like made for their owners, and that the academy doesn't welcome people who like aren't specifically meant to be there, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
It is interesting though that we pick up a key off a dead person and it doesn't kick us out, but at the same time maybe they're meant to reset on death. I don't know. Oh fuck, an invisible guy. Or not invisible, a tracking beetle. Here we go. Let's kill this beetle.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it does specifically say it can't be passed on to another.
You teleported away?
That raises a question.
While they're alive, most likely is gonna be my guess, because
seems like an obvious security flaw.
Yeah, it is an obvious security flaw. They should hire a new
Nice.
magic locksmith. Oh, it was only a somber 2. What a waste.
Damn.
What a waste of my time.
Yeah, what an actual waste of my time. We're gonna get 400 of those in the
Don't you
DLC.
understand how important I, Toaster, am?
It's true. I'm very important. All right, let's go to the cave that Illusory wants to go to.
Yeah.
Illusory has a hankering for upgrading his weapons.
It's just it's such like a safety net kind of thing. Like if we want to change builds or whatever too, like
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
useful.
we want to be able to buy 1 and 2 stones.
I
Next
forgot
weapon I
how many
want is in the
fucking sites of
DLC.
grace were right here. What the
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. I got this one as a good.
It's weirdly
respawn
dense
point.
for such an empty area.
I'm so like spoiled by the DLC's like general lack of
and
graces, because there were so
grace
many in the base game.
Yeah.
There
Buy a
is
horse.
there is one part in the DLC that did make me laugh out loud, where you find a grace, and it's like after a boss, you find a grace, and there's an elevator, and you take the elevator, and then there's another grace at the bottom of the elevator, and
Yeah.
I literally laughed out loud. I thought it was so funny because it's the only one like that in the DLC.
There's another one on the back end of the Shadow Keep. You start leaving the Shadow Keep, and there's a grace, and you go down a hallway and bridge, and then there's another grace.
Yes, that there is that one as well. That is true. But isn't
Demon Souls players, if they could teleport to the present day or whatever, their minds would be blown.
it would be
Like,
absolutely blown? Yeah.
they're like, what the fuck?
I was
Achoo!
it's just kind of funny. I was
That's actually the weirdest
damn
thing
it.
about. That's the weirdest thing about the Surge is that it has Demon Souls level design.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this beetle. What's
yes,
this beetle?
I was also going to get the
Oh, it's
beetle.
a teleporting one.
It's a
Okay.
teleporting one is the issue.
Yeah. Where did he teleport to?
I don't have any real ranged options. I think I'm like out of most stuff right now. I guess I have my
Yeah.
longbow. Hold on.
I don't really have ranged.
With all those
Where
weapons
did
in
he
the
go?
DLC that where the ability says it changes attacks based on your inputs,
I found it.
does that only work through when you're locked on or something?
Yes, like the Cirque one where it does like the dash forward and around. It goes left or right based on which one you're pressing while you're locked on.
There we go.
Oh.
And if you're not locked on, it just always goes left.
Yeah,
'cause
I
keep-
tried to
keep
figure
trying
that
test
out.
I kept trying to test those abilities. I'm like, I can't figure out what input changes it.
Yeah, I tried it a lot while not locked on, and then my chat was like lock on, and I was like, oh, I'm dumb, I'm a
Yeah.
big stupid idiot.
Because I was trying to test them at a grace because I'm obviously not trying to use a level 1 garbage item for someone else's build in a real fight. But they don't work in that context.
Backhand blades are very interesting, and I think in the context of the deflect tier, they are very cool. I wish the deflect tier was had more impact and like gave you Sekiro feedback when you deflected, but it's fine. Where the F is it? Where is my spirit spring? Where are you?
Spirit
by
Spring
rolling.
should be like north, west of here a bit. Are you trying to take down the?
Yeah,
mausoleum?
I was gonna shut down the mausoleum.
Oh, you're super far away.
I'm right behind you all.
Oh. My map says that someone's by the temple quarter.
Oh yeah. I don't think
Oh
it's-
no, I'm just right underneath the finger reader Cronin. I'm just waiting for the mausoleum to walk over to me, but I don't think it's going to. so that's fine.
Does
Fucking.
one not have scabs?
It doesn't have it on its legs.
Yeah.
You need to use the spirit spring to jump up to its head.
The
and-
upper level, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't use that many mausoleums. Do they all do the same thing of duplicating a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we all want to follow Toaster, maybe we can see if we can get it to
I just think it's nice to have
This
them
movement.
turned off because they're annoying otherwise, and that all the mausoleum knights are right there. So
yeah. I agree.
Did they despawn the enemies?
yes.
Oh yeah.
I did not realize those enemies were tied to that.
Come here. Walk over. Peas.
Let's see if I can bait him.
He's coming. He's slowly shifting to look over at us.
Ah!
Oh, buddy.
They're walking over. It's walking over.
I'm
now.
dead.
Smush.
How'd that happen?
I was
He walked
exiting
off
the
a
map.
cliff.
I was exiting the map and hit B while mounted.
Rookie
backstab.
mistake. Rookie
Rookie
mistake.
50% of my deaths are Torrent killing me off a cliff.
Yes.
Just
No,
the
you
various
killing
ways
your-
that he
you
just
and
like
Torrent.
charges off a cliff. And
I think
and
this
die
thing
and
just
win.
like doesn't understand. There we go. Now it's walking
Now it's
over. Now it's coming.
These knights don't have heads.
Come here, you big dummy. Walk on over. They do not have heads. They cut off their heads to resemble the soulless demigods. America's
That
unwanted
sounds
children.
inopportune.
Well, it makes them spirits forever to guard the mausoleums. It's
Those heads
beautiful.
seem like they were useful.
If you could be
Oh,
a
he turned
person,
away.
you could be a person with a bunch of weaknesses and a very large weak spot, or a ghost that lived forever and didn't have a weak spot. I mean, like, I just feel like the math does it itself. That's all I'm saying.
I have a lot of use for my head.
Come here.
Oh. Interesting.
Come on.
I
What'd you
jumped
do?
onto the torrent spot and it didn't count.
Really? It didn't
Yay.
give it to you?
Nope. So I think I got very lucky. That's just the way the world works.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy because
is there-
anywhere you land, like to test it, kind of, if you jump not where it jumps you higher, but just jump
now I
kind of near
can't use
one,
my horse anymore.
you'll see like the heavy whoosh where you
Oh.
land, and that's the safe landing area.
He's freaking out. I've had this crash the game before,
Oh.
as an aside.
Is he supposed to just lure?
He's supposed to
Supposed
walk.
just lure him all the way to the cliff or something?
Yeah, you lure him over to the
Yeah.
spirit spring, and then you use the spirit spring to jump onto him.
Yeah, I think there's also a survivable drop that if you're taking the gravestones down, you can also get to him. via
You,
that.
like I
yeah,
did
you
it
can
that
probably
way.
do that.
Yeah, I think that's what I did, but
That's fine.
I
We
think
don't
most
don't
of-
need to do it. It's fine. He's weirdly
Most of the
animation locked
mausoleums
right now.
Just remained a secret.
yeah,
for
he's
me the
there's no
entire
point in trying it
playthrough.
now. You're right, he's fucked up right now.
Can't you just go for the legs? You cannot go for the legs for that one. He does not have the scabs on his legs.
I think most of the mausoleums were just like, huh, that's weird. Maybe I'll figure that out later. And then I never did. Just never came back. It's like, I guess I don't
Sorry, I
understand
don't have
something
a-
about this.
I don't have a horse anymore, so it's gonna take a while for me to walk all the way
Oh,
back
goody.
over there.
If you sit at the
Yeah.
bonfire, does it not restore your horse?
It did not. It wanted nothing to
Weird.
do with me. So again, it's okay.
Well, we're gonna
well-
activate a grace in a second, right?
Yeah.
There should
quite
be a grace
used to
down here.
this.
Let's in
Oh,
a second. We should
can I
get that
get my?
elevator back up and
I don't think I can get my souls either because I can't get back up to the thing.
Oh.
You lost your souls upstairs. Oh no.
Well, then if
Yeah.
you rest out a set of grace though, you should probably be able to summon Torrent if you go back out.
Maybe let me.
Because
come over
it's
to where you
probably
guys
probably
are.
the losing your horse bug.
Maybe. We'll
That's
see.
just part of
well,
the
it's supposed to be.
mod.
Well, the mod has been updated, so it shouldn't be doing that anymore.
Yeah. Well, the mod has been updated and now has more bugs than before.
Wow. Where the
this
hell's
is
the
the
exit?
provable fact.
Oh fuck! I almost died. I didn't almost die. I just almost got bonked on the head.
Where's the elevator?
It's gone.
It's at the top.
They ate it
But why?
because they just went up, I guess.
Wow.
I mean, I was trying to wait for you, but
And they left you.
Oh.
so I'm blaming Ka.
I think
That's
it's hitting the
safe.
button with a wider hitbox than it should. Because I walked onto the corner and it counted as
No,
pressing the
I
button.
you're
We're
totally right. 'cause
dressed so similarly.
I didn't see you step on it,
Yes.
so I was thinking like, huh, I guess you must have stepped on it, but no, I didn't see you step on it.
I wonder if you can use Margaret's Shackle to activate the elevators, like due to a bug or something. I use
Yeah,
that quite
no.
a bit in my just like fun
Oop.
playthrough that I've
He's
been
gone.
doing.
Goodbye.
I mean,
gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Upstairs or downstairs?
The horse is still gone, so I'm gonna have to come back.
okay.
There's a car.
It's weird. It lets you activate the summoning pools now, which I find odd. Before, remember, it had that unique message.
Yeah.
Where it's like nothing interesting happens or whatever.
I wonder they just had to like kind of reprogram it from the ground up.
It is a rewrite, apparently.
Yeah.
The guys, they said that the next version was going to be like a really big update, regardless of the DLC, and it seemingly is. Like if you notice, like the tiny pot uses like a different item icon, like flavor text is all different. Like, seems to be they changed a lot of stuff. All right, I'm just kind of moving in the tunnel.
Oh, that's an enemy.
That is an enemy.
Ow.
Bye.
Okay.
There's an
There
enemy
is an
back
item up here, back behind the statue.
Wait, you can go up here?
there. Yeah, there's a somber, I think, right?
Yep.
Somber
What
3.
the hell?
I my whole like idea for builds and stuff is just like completely thrown out the window with the DLC because I have finally run into an issue in Elden Ring. The DLC solved one big problem I had, which is that all of the weapon types in Elden Ring are very specific, and while you can use certain weapon types for certain builds and like there is variety there, like a lot of them are kind of shoehorned into specific statistically advantageous positions, and the DLC adds so many things that it's like there's finally weapons that service like weird niche builds I want to do, but I also like all the new weapon types with the exception of the light greatswords, which I think are extremely fruity, but all of the others I think are really fun.
You
But-
don't like them because they're fruity?
They're so dandy, like it's
That's great thow.
I
It's
like it.
playing the knight from Medieval.
It is kind of like that. The way that I think about it is like, I don't know. It's just extremely, it's so silly to
I
me.
particularly enjoyed that with Rolana's blades. When I'm in two-hand mode, I'm a veritable dervish. And then the moment I go into one-hand mode, I'm like this like very square side pose, on guard, twirly, stabby guy. The moveset just has zero overlap. It's a completely different weapon when you're single versus two.
All right. I
We
need
just got a
to,
message that Andrew left. So
Yeah.
try joining now.
I need to actually banish everyone to
Uh-oh.
do that, I think.
Yeah,
him
I'm
back
not
in.
allowed back in.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're going to do that. I think, don't get me wrong, I think that the light greatsword, there are two major issues with the light greatsword I have. One, I don't think
You're just
Elden Ring,
overwhelmingly homophobic.
I'm overwhelmingly homophobic, but also it's
R.I.P.
I think that it is a very silly animation commit that makes their startup really weird, and it actually has gameplay ramifications because one of the things I noticed is that the R1, the basic R1 combo chain, is a forward thrust where you like square up and like push yourself forward and you stand really straight, and it's this really goofy animation. It whiffs on crouching enemies even when you're locked onto them. So hitting enemies like dogs is really fucking hard. It is extraordinarily difficult. So I think that a lot of the really silly, over-the-top animations for that weapon type actually get in the way of its function, which is a bummer because a lot of the follow-up attacks for that weapon type are extremely good, mostly being horizontal and diagonal slashes, which are really great. and they have really good range. Milady, the like kind of just base level light greatsword, is maybe one of the best quality scaling weapons in the game. It does so much damage on an optimized PvE quality scaling build. It is absurd how fast and how much damage it does. So it has a function.
Hello, jellyfish. Not gonna help.
Jellyfish.
I like the thrusting shields conceptually, but I wish you could have paired ones for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah, they need to interlock.
Or at
Every
least just like
shield-
have two of the same one, so it doesn't look like you're really weirdly aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll drop you one of my spares. You can give it a try.
The problem I'm having with the DLC so far is that almost every weapon I try has a really unsatisfying jumping attack.
Huh.
They're just frequently actively hard to aim, and also just don't feel like they have any kind of impactful slam. I'll often jump at somebody while dual-wielding into a jumping attack, and it doesn't even hit the person right in front of me sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's
And a
100%
shocking
skill
thing,
issue.
way too many dual-wielding weapons, when you do a jump attack with one weapon. And you're like, what? Why? What's the point? What the fuck, are you joking? Why would
It's stronger.
you swing one weapon? It's the kind of thing that makes me immediately switch off to a different one and try that out. Although just really in general, whenever I struggle at anything, it's really hard to not just want to pivot right back to my angelic scythe, because that weapon is kind of cracked. Like on top of being the best dex faith weapon for scaling and so on that I've found for the most part. Every single swing is just very satisfying, and its weapon art being a two-part wide swinging attack, where the first attack leads into a jump that sails through the air and then chases an enemy through the air for a dive kick, basically, for the second swing. It's so good at both evading attacks
down here?
and chasing enemies without you
Rocks.
having to even try that hard.
It's also like long range and fast, so it's just very safe to use.
The
Yeah, no, its art kind of fights bosses for you sometimes. Where you're like, what? Okay. Like, I had to run at the dancing lion where it just dodged every attack for like 30 seconds when I was just hitting left trigger over and over
the
again.
the DLC bosses especially benefit from jumping attacks and jumping arts like that. Just kind of in general, it's pretty solid. The one thing I will say is that like the winged scythe's weapon art is actually considered pretty terrible. Wow, no, the elevator is just going back up automatically because neither of us stepped on it and it just started going back up.
Yeah, that's what Kyle was saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
That's
something's
funny.
weird with it.
I don't know how people could consider its art terrible. It's so effective.
The real reason
Should've
for
shown
it is that if you get it doesn't have hyper armor, so if you get hit in it, you just get knocked down, and it's very easy to react to because it actually has really low startup, and a lot
So
of
it's bad in
bosses.
PvP.
It's very
Yeah.
bad in PvP, but it's
PvP doesn't matter to me.
but it's a PvP weapon because the weapon art's entire function is preventing people from using Estus.
Well, invaders can do that too.
Does it do that? I didn't even know it did that.
Yes, that is its function. If you read the description, it's like let me get it real quick.
I probably forgot because it never comes up.
Yeah, let's see.
For me, the function is that it's a really good weapon art.
The white wings impede recovery actions using a flask of tears. Generally, when you build for weapon art, like weapons like Rolana's weapon, for example, is like a really excellent weapon art because you get really optimized damage very quickly and it covers a very wide area. Whereas like anything that has like startup and very specific like attack ranges, like the winged scythe, are considered pretty weak as a result because they just don't really play with the weapon art system particularly well.
The winged scythe weapon art is so good for so many boss fights. Not the least of it, which being the fact that it's a combo that chases enemies, which solves a lot of really annoying problems where you'll just start missing mid combo with a lot of weapons because of how enemies behave.
That's my big problem with
Specifically,
dragons.
yeah, specifically the second hit has the most wide and long range of like any weapon I've ever used in one of these games. Just the sheer level of chase while being also a very wide swing, so anything they're doing will not dodge it. All while being a thing that does a decent job of building up both stagger and bleed, so You do like
It
3
only-
uses that in a row, and you probably have made the guy fall over and then explode of blood.
It does the same amount of bleed as 2 R1s. You don't get bonus bleed from that.
Sure. I'm not breaking down stats with hero crafting. I'm just saying that in practice, it's effective at its job,
It
which is
feels
it's effective at staggering your enemy and causing bleed. Whereas trying to do normal attacks on the ground is often significantly more punishable.
Cannot find a single fight. Here we go. Oh, okay, buddy. Let's
Like
chill
when I'm
out.
using that weapon, entire chunks of the DLC have just been about finding the opening to use the weapon art over and over again. Because it just
Got a knife.
functionally gets so much more done than ever using the weapon's normal attacks.
Yeah, I mean that's just every weapon art though. that's how the
Yeah.
whole game is meant to be played.
But it's good.
I refuse. Oh my god, what are you guys digging?
It's a struggle to get that kind of stuff out of other weapons.
It's not though. It's statistically harder to do it with the wing scythe.
I had a terrible time with the lightning axes. Even Rolana's like little like shockwave thing is like it's most effective at being a long range poke. It's not really like it's not
yeah.
really going to be mixed into the middle of fights very effectively.
The general way Rolana's weapons are built right now, even for PvE, it's actually really good for PvP. PvE is to equip talismans that give you generation on hit because your R1s will proc basically anything because
Nice.
it hits multiple times. It counts as multiple hits. So you can use like the Godskin Swaddling Cloth to get extra health on R1, which is really nice, and proc your like prosthesis bonuses and stuff like that. And then for every other attack, for like big enemies especially, or even groups, you just hold L2 and just tap buttons. That's the way it's meant to be. Yeah, it's very, very strong.
Well, I don't know this information.
Yeah, that's what science is for.
yeah.
That's what Googling it is for, apparently.
You just
big
look
stick.
at the numbers.
You
Big
didn't. You're literally describing stuff you found out from a third-party source.
No, I looked at the numbers and went, this is the Sword of Night and Flame. This is how you build for it. It works like the Sword of Night and Flame. And then I watched an optimized video about how to get the most possible damage out of it.
Oh,
So yes,
No.
that was a long way of agreeing with me.
Okay. What I'm saying is I would have used it the same way before knowing exactly what stats to put into it, because that's what that is for.
whoa, what's in the door?
Just a single Crystallion.
They're so fucked.
We're
Oh,
fighting these in the
never been
funniest
more
order
fucked.
possible.
Yeah.
Fighting
Ow.
them in the order of 3, 2, then 1. Oh, Torrent will die.
They're fucked.
Where are they?
Right, that's exactly what, yeah. That's the only way that they can defend themselves. is
Pocket sand.
hide.
Oh man,
There
brutal.
we go. Yay, Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing.
I remember hating the weapon art of the Cypher Pata because that little fucker
Yeah, that thing
does
sucks.
not refocus, or it does not center itself at all. So like if you press it, your character will just do it in a different direction than the enemy.
Yeah.
You have to like fucking plant your feet like you're trying to bait a foul in a basketball game in order to make your own weapon art target the enemy correctly. It'll just fire off in a weird direction and not hit anything. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I'm pressing this button.
Unbreakable is really weird in general because, or unblockable, even on the Codex sword, it's like really huge, but it is so easy to accidentally miss with it. It's just a weird, weird weapon art.
I'm gonna warp back
might
to
just
the round table to check out weapon upgrade situation.
Yeah. I might upgrade my,
And turn on that bell.
my Saracord.
Come on.
I don't know how great parrying is going to be. I don't know if it goes by the host or if we have like United Ping or anything like that.
Oh, that's a
United-
good
United
question.
we
Yeah,
ping.
yeah.
No bell bearing to offer. Okay, so illusory just gets to put
Like
the
just
bell
turn-
bearing in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am still stuck loading.
Wait, what? I have the bell bearing, but the what does this make her sell? Just 1 and 2?
1 and 2, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we're good.
Okay, I'm now up to 8 and 12 on my weapons.
Well, let's see.
Neri says there's always backstabbing. There is always backstabbing. Backstabbing is very good.
Unless you're me.
All right.
Oh, I don't have a bell bearing to offer. Whoops.
That's another thing I do like about the thrusting shields. Unlike regular shields, thrusting shields can backstab.
Lay out your arms then.
Oh hell yeah! I just upgraded my sword 3 times. That rules.
Okay.
Whips don't have a garrote animation. I think I must have already turned in the bell bearing.
Very possible.
No, we just only I had to do it apparently.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Only illusory had to do it. Does anyone have a buckler? Did anyone start as a thief? I did. Never mind. No, I started as a samurai. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't have a buckler.
That's okay.
Sorry, joining back now.
My misericord is now my top level
I have a buckler.
weapon. I got one. It's okay. Ash of
It's
the War.
such a great crit damage weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to use it for. There we go. Remove Ashes of War from Morningstar. Yes. How much damage am I gonna get off those? 67, 90.
Are you here for spirit tuning?
What's his name is sitting in the chair correctly this time. He's not floating above it.
Good. Good for him.
While supplies last.
Just do keen on it for
Yeah,
now, I
kinda.
guess. I think that's the most. Right, keen is 136, 127 plus 91. This actually might be better than that. Right? Yes, that's way more. And then what would heavy do? 142 plus 67? Yeah, no, that's way better. Okay. God, my scaling fucking sucks right now. That's fine.
Yeah, I gotta get mine scaling up.
I gotta just change my build. I have to respec so bad. But that's fine. Where are we going? Where are we going, guys?
Belfries?
Yeah, we could start making our way there. Clear out Liurnia in general, too.
Yeah, we can stop by the Carrion Manor. Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Wait, do we want to warp to Crystalline Woods and then get the map piece that's like to the...
That's what I was gonna suggest, yeah.
Yeah, okay.